Today on WZRA TV, we are very glad to have with us baby Ariel, who we all know and love from Zombies. How are you doing?
I'm doing so great. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we're so excited to chat with you because we've been fans of Zombies since like day one, first movie. How are you, of course? So, how excited are you that it's now we're at Zombies 3?
Oh, I am so excited. I remember after Zombies 2, it was like, if I don't get to do this again, I don't know what I will do with myself. So after Zombies 2, like we would text every day, like, okay, when is Zombies 3 happening? When is Zombies 3 happening? And when we got the call, I sobbed. I bawled my eyes out. I was so happy.
Okay, now, but you know what? Now we're at the new path where we're like, okay, when is Zombies 4 coming out? Like,
Yeah.
right? Are you guys already like on that?
I know we all are like, we'll do 100 zombies if we
Yeah, that's
could.
right. That's right. Yeah, but you know what? The fans love you guys. Everybody's like such a family as what we see. So why not? Like we need to see it. The first one was great. Second one was great. Third one just topped it. Nailed it. You guys nailed it. Everything was
Thank
amazing.
you.
The music, the dancing, everything. How did you feel? Tell us about your experience filming the whole thing. Just all of it.
Filming Zombies 3 was amazing. It was during COVID, which was like a weird, crazy time. But I think it kind of all made us closer because we had time where we had to, be quarantined, and we'd sit there on Zoom with each other for hours. Like we'd all be in our apartments, like literally next door to each other and on Zoom with each other, like playing games, watching movies. And also we had 3 new characters come in who are like became part of our family in like 2 seconds, and I think there's like 15-20 of us in the main cast, and so we're just this giant family who adore each other. And yeah, we'd watch movies every single day. And when we started a month of rehearsals, and that was crazy. We're in the studio every single day with Draco, our choreographer, who was just phenomenal. And what I loved about him was how passionate he was about zombies also. Like he was as in love with it as we were, and he would really break down each move for us and had a huge vision for every single song, which was great. And then after rehearsals, we moved right into filming, which was the best thing because we bring everything to life, and the sets were incredible. Like, Zombies 1, awesome. Zombies 2, bigger than Zombies 3. I think it's just this huge, like, we filmed in a spaceship. We filmed in Seabrook. It was like, it was amazing.
Well, can you tell us, where do you guys film the movie, and where was the spaceship? Tell us about like that whole filming. Like, where'd you guys go into, or just the whole thing? Like, just tell us about that.
Yeah, so we filmed in Toronto, and we had a Seabrook set, which they actually built, I think, in this huge like farm kind of area. It was like just acres and acres of land, and they really built this town from like the ground up. So Seabrook is real. It's there. It's out there somewhere. And then the mothership actually was built in a set. And so you walked in, it's like this just normal set. And then you turn the corner and you're literally in a spaceship. And that was the coolest set, especially for zombies. I feel like all of the zombies are usually very like, outdoorsy, colorful, fun. And then the mothership is like this stark, very like, what's it called? Futuristic kind of ship. And so it was really cool to film in there.
Yeah. What was your perspective after you watched the movie? Because like we said, when we just watched it for the first time, like we were just like stunned. Everything was like eccentric, out of this world, literally. Like, it was, like amazing. How did like we said, the dancing, the singing, everything was just on par. Like the new aliens that came in did amazing. The werewolves, everybody, zombie, everyone just did great. So how did you feel watching it as opposed to like when you filmed it, like seeing it back, like playing it for the first time, watching it?
Seeing it back was a dream, because it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, how did I do? Like, I don't know how I did. Like, how was my acting? And we filmed it for like 3-4 months, and it's been a year since we filmed. And so I think most of us like forgot. We're like, okay, what even is going to be on our screen right now? We have no idea. And thankfully we all got to watch it together at Meg's house, and we were all so happy with it. Like seeing all of our work come together and turn into something beautiful and just how we imagined it, but like 10 times more than what it was. It's like, it was amazing.
Well, tell us if they're, hopefully, fingers crossed, there's a Zombies 4. Come on. We all want it. Tell us, what would you like to see happen? Like, what would be your scenario if you could like see anything happen in Zombies 4?
Oh, good question. My dream scenario, would be mermaids come in, or we bring in just every kind of like mermaids, vampires, what else is there? Ghosts, every single, creature imaginable. And I want them all to go to college. That would be a dream. And it's kind of like maybe, I just thought of it now. Like a college where they all are practicing their powers and like really honing in on what they do. Like Addison is like, okay, I can reach my fullest alien potential. And Zed is like, I can zombie out when I need to and like control my zombieing. And they all go to college together, and yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And wait a minute, in Zombies 3, we saw mermaids in the last scene. So we're like, come on, mermaids, like push that.
I want mermaids. I die for mermaids.
Yes. Would you trade in your werewolf self to be a mermaid? Yes or no?
Oh, absolutely. I'd say, I'm sorry, guys. I'm no longer a wolf. I am a creature of the sea, and I have a tail.
Oh, wow. You as Ariel, like as a person, not an act, like just yourself. What type of who's like your spirit animal? Or like
my spirit animal?
Yeah.
Well, my name means lioness. So lions. I don't think I'm a very mean person, but I love lions and how powerful they are and how they don't care. They're gonna do what they want to do, and it's like they're just warrior, brave mentality.
Yeah, it just now dawned to me. Wait a minute. Ariel, Little Mermaid, mermaids,
yeah.
It's all matching.
Why do you think I want mermaids? Why do you think I want mermaids?
It's men's. Now tell us, when you go to Disney World, because like we said, Disney World or Disneyland, I'm sorry, either one, because you guys filmed the Magic Quest. Yes. What was that like? Because that was a whole vibe. I'm not gonna lie, that's amazing. Like, what's it like to be in the park and just own it? Like, you just have it yourself. What was that like?
That was the coolest thing in the entire world, because I adore Disney. But we literally had the entire park to ourselves, which I don't think anybody realized. And we'd film I remember we'd get there when everybody was leaving. It'd be like, okay, last call for everybody to leave. And we were just arriving. And we spent the entire night filming for 4 nights in a row. And that was incredible, because we got to see all the, little hidden secrets of Disney and how the park looked at night when nobody was there. It was insane.
That's a dream. And so what time were you guys there till? If you're there when the park closes, then what time were you guys filming until? I
think we'd get there at what time did we get there? We had to film at night, so it was 8 p.m. maybe 9, and then we'd go home. I think I'd end up in bed, and then in the morning at 8 a.m.
Wow.
Oh yeah, my sleep schedule was messed up.
Wow. Did you have? So tell us, what's your favorite ride at Disney when you go?
Oh, that's a good question. What is my favorite ride? I don't know. I'm very nostalgic. I love the Carousel of Progress, I think it's called. Those are fun. I like the little shooting games, like the Toy Story shoot. But
yes.
The Disney here, I'm from Florida, so I am really used to the Disney in Florida. I think the one here has California Adventure, right?
Yes, it does.
They have this Incredibles ride that is just it's so good. It shoots you. I think that's what it does. It shoots you up.
Yeah. Did you like the Florida lifestyle more so, or do you like the California lifestyle, or which suited you more?
It's hard, because California, I love California. In terms of Disney, or just life in general?
No, just life in general. Just how you live. Yeah.
California, I love California. It's hard because I don't know if it's great and it's stunning, but I think I moved here for work, and now I'm okay, sometimes I miss Florida. Florida is just, I get cold very easily, and I am not able to even dip my toe into the ocean here without freezing.
Yeah, and it gets cold at night in California. We get cold.
Yeah, I know it gets freezing. And Florida is just I am outside all the time. It's 80, 90 degrees, and you can go swimming whenever you want. So I like the nature in Florida, but here also the hills are beautiful. I like them both. There's so many both.
Are you anything sports related? Do you like anything here, Florida based? Any teams? Are you anything like that?
I'm a Miami Heat fan, massive Miami Heat fan. But I used to love the Dolphins when I was little.
Yeah.
And then for college football, the Hurricanes. I love
the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool. Okay,
but Miami Heat. I'm a big basketball is like my number one, and so.
Oh, do you play at all? Are you good at basketball? Or do you just
no, God, no. No. I am 5'3".
Oh, okay. All right. We're the same height. I get you. Tom, so any other hidden talents or anything else that we don't know about you that like, okay, you can act, you can sing, all that fun stuff. Anything else here? Okay, basketball you can't do. Anything that you can, like that you're talented at?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm the only thing I can do is act. Like, what else can I do? I tried skateboarding for a week, and bad. I really love to write. I think I'm okay at it. Like I like to write. I like to write screenplays and like pilots, and I like to write music. So I'm very creative, and I have a lot going on. So I like to sit down and just get all my thoughts out. And writing is really helpful for me. And what else can I do? I think I'm talented. I cannot skateboard. And I used to play soccer. I used to dance. I used to sing a ton. And yeah, that whole world.
We didn't ask you, how did you get casted for Zombies 2? How did that happen?
So Zombies 2, I started social media when I was like 14. And after like a few years, I was like, I want to start acting because my mom is in theater. And then my dad is a musician. So I come from like a really just creative family, and I've been acting since I was little with my family, like just for fun. And so for Zombies 2, it was a kind of a normal process. I was like, I want to start acting, and I did tons of auditions, and I got this audition. I was like, I love her. And the funny thing was, I remember I was with my dad at the time, and I got the script, and I was like, it'd be so funny if I did it like this way, like the way I do it in the movie. I was like, but there's no way I can actually do it like that. Like, she's so quirky, like so different. Like, I don't know if I can. And he was like, no, you have to do it like that. Like, that's who she is. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, are you sure? Like, they're going to make fun of me and laugh. Like, she's so weird. And he's like, no, that's what you have to do. And so I remember I went in and I auditioned for Amber. It was just me and Amber in the room, and I was so nervous. I was like, I'm gonna do it a little out there. And she was cracking up, dying laughing. And I was like, thank God, yes. And then after that audition, they called me back, and I did one audition at Disney. And those auditions, if you've heard about those, they're so scary because you stand in this room, and there's basically like this long table in front of you where like 15 executives, like the director, producer, executives at Disney are sitting, and I'm like, here I am. And I did one audition for them, and then I got a call, and I was like,
oh, because there's no better person to be Wynter, though. See? Really? Yeah, it's meant for you. Well, like as an actress and everything in life, do you believe like everything's kind of like meant to be? Do you kind of like, Cali people, like we said, we go off of vibes, manifesting, things like that. Do you believe in stuff like that? Do you kind of, I don't know, like tell us about that.
I definitely do. And I think I've gotten more into it with acting specifically because, the weird thing with the acting world is I literally, like, nobody knows, but you do, like, I've done hundreds of auditions, and I've gotten cast in 2 things, which is totally fine. But it's like, it's one of those things you kind of have to be like, okay, no, like, this isn't the part, but the right part is out there for me. And what's meant to be will be. And I'm really big on, I don't know if it's manifesting, but my kind of manifesting where I'll just sit there and be like, okay, I will get that role. And for Wynter, I did it. I was like, I want it so bad. I will get that role. I will get that role. And I do believe like the more you speak things into existence, the more like good that will come back, and like those things will come true, like whether it's now or like at the right time, it will happen.
Yeah. So timing is a big part of it. That plays a big part of it too. I believe that. Yes.
I think so too.
What else was I going to say? I'm switching subjects quick because we have to, ask all these questions. But okay, so you work with a Milo Manheim, and you're dating a Milo, though.
Yes.
Oh, Milo. Okay, that's kind of coincidental.
I know. It's so funny. They met the other day, and they were like, I've never met another Milo. And I'm like, I just love Milos. I love them both.
Wait, so which Milo came first? Like, how long have you guys been dating? Like, did you meet Milo, the actor, from your friend Milo, and then your boyfriend first? Like, who was first?
I met Milo Manheim. The funny story about Milo Manheim, I'll tell you a funny story, was when they were filming Zombies 1, I think it was, I was just only on social media at the time, so I didn't know who these people were. I'm like, who are they? And like, I think Zombies hasn't come out yet. And I was like, I don't know if they know, whatever. So I was on a plane, right?
Mhm.
And 3 rows ahead of me, I see like this blonde girl and this guy with black hair. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think anything. And throughout the flight, like they kept like looking back at me and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And then I remember I went to the bathroom at one point and this really tall kid was standing there and he's like, hi. And I'm like, what is going on? Who are these 2 people? And I get off the plane and I see a post and I check my Instagram and I'm like, okay, what is going on? Because these 2 kids were looking at me the entire time and I feel like they knew who I was. And like, I think I know them from somewhere. What is I get off the plane, I check my notifications on Instagram and they're all like, Milo Manheim wants to be your friend. Milo Manheim wants to be your friend. Milo Manheim wants to be your friend. And I was like, what? And then I check their Instagram and like, they took a picture of me. I think it was a picture or they posted a picture and was like, we want to be baby Ariel's friend. We were just on a plane with her. I'm like, no way. And so we met. So Milo, Meg and I, like, we didn't really meet. It was just the funniest thing. We were on a plane together. Like I think it was 6, 7. It was right before Zombies 1 came out.
Okay.
And we were like, oh, and then I remember I messaged both of them. I was like, we're going to be friends. We have to be friends. And they're like, yes. And we didn't talk for like 2 years, 1.5 years, 2 years. And then when I got cast in Zombies 2, I was like, I met you on a plane. And they were like, yeah. And it was
That's insane.
No, it was really weird.
That's insane. There we go, get the faded stuff. Like how do you meet them on a plane? Like,
no, I know.
That's insane.
It was funny because and we didn't even like talk much after. It was just like, we both kind of knew who each other were. And it was,
oh my gosh.
We're like, and then we're like, okay, bye. And then we did Zombies 2.
I love that. That's insane.
It's great. So I met Milo Manheim first. And then after filming Zombies 2, I met my boyfriend, Milo.
And you met him where?
So funny story about that one too.
Yeah.
How did it go? So one of my best friends who he moved away and we don't talk as much anymore, was over at my house one day. And we were just hanging out and I was on my TikTok and I was like, oh my God, this really cute guy named Milo Murphy just followed me. And my best friend was like, wait, who? And I was like, Milo Murphy. I was like, this is him. And my best friend was like, oh my God, that's my cousin. And I was like, no, it's not. I was like, this boy is not your cousin. And I was like, I need to text him right now. Like this. And after that, so then my best friend connected me and Milo, and I was like, you're cousins with my friend. And after that, I think since then we've been texting. Now we're in person, but we talked every day.
That's insane. Okay, what are these stories?
I know.
How is it cousin that you? Oh my gosh!
It was just weird how like that. I was sitting and like I'm like, thank God that kid was that my friend was at my house that day. And like if he hadn't been there, like the past 2 years of my like we would never have met, who knows.
Okay. Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. And I have to say one thing. If you posted one picture, I can't show you because I'm on my phone. You guys look like twins. You and your boyfriend.
Oh, my boyfriend and I?
Yes. How
no, I know.
Do you realize that? I'm like, do they realize they're like twins here? Like
they look I think it's our eyes. I think because he has big green eyes too. So I think people see our eyes and like we're like, oh, we look the same.
Yes. I think that's insane. Like you guys know because they say like soulmates and they look alike and whatever. And like you guys really
No, we look so similar.
I don't know. I really love this whole like interview because like we said, you're telling us like faded stories of your whole career, then your boyfriend, then everything, then the Milos.
I know the Milos. I'm like the way I meet Milos are just
the Milo. Okay, I can be honest, I've never met a Milo in my life.
No, that's when they met each other. They were like, I've never met another Milo. And I'm like, I don't know any other Milos besides you two.
Exactly. That's crazy. Okay, I think we have to wrap the interview, but I just wanted to ask you from Zombies 1, 2, and 3, do you have a favorite song out of everything? Just your favorite, anything that you sing or
I think probably Someday. I feel like Someday is a song that kind of connects everything and just brings everything together to a perfect point. Someday is just, and like getting to do the third one where we all got to sing it. It was just very, what's the word? serendipitous. I don't know.
Yeah, I watch it too. Congrats on everything. Congrats on Zombie 3.
Thank you.
We're hoping for Zombies 4. We love the whole Milo story and everything, and thank you for sharing that with us.
Of course.
We love
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we had such a great time talking with you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much.
Yay. Bye.